I want to talk to you today about pain, about suffering, about struggle. Because let's be honest, most people want an easy life. Most people want comfort. They want to avoid hardship, avoid discomfort, avoid the grind. But let me tell you something. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Growth doesn't come from staying in your safe zone. Growth happens when you push yourself past your limits, when you take yourself to places most people are afraid to go. You see, life is going to hit you hard. It doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care where you come from. It doesn't care about your background, your excuses, your circumstances. Life is coming for you, whether you're ready or not. And when it does, you have two choices. You can sit there, complain, feel sorry for yourself, and make excuses, or you can get up, fight back, and build yourself into something stronger than you ever imagined. I know what it feels like to be broken. I know what it feels like to be weak, to be overweight, to feel worthless. I know what it feels like to be told you're not good enough, that you'll never make it, that you're a failure. But let me tell you something. Those voices, they don't define you. Those doubts, they don't control you. The only thing that controls you is you. The only thing that defines who you become is the work you put in. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to wake you up at 4 a.m. to get that workout in. Nobody is going to force you to read that book, to level up, to push yourself beyond the pain. That's on you. That's your responsibility. So, you've got to make a decision right now. Do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to become something greater? Pain is your friend. It's the greatest teacher you will ever have. When you learn to embrace pain, when you learn to use suffering as fuel, you become unstoppable. Most people run from pain. They run from discomfort. They take the easy way out every single time. That's why they never grow. That's why they never reach their full potential. But if you can learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable, if you can learn to suffer and keep going, that's when you start becoming the strongest version of yourself. When I was in Navy SEAL training, we had this thing called Hell Week. It's 5 days of pure suffering. 5 days of being pushed past what you think is humanly possible. We were cold, wet, exhausted, hallucinating from lack of sleep. But you know what separates the ones who make it from the ones who quit? It's not physical strength. It's mental toughness. It's the ability to tell yourself, I can go one more rep, I can take one more step. I can endure one more second, because that's all it takes. One more step, one more second, one more breath. And when you do that over and over, when you push yourself to the breaking point and refuse to break, you become something different. You become someone different. You become a savage. Most people live their entire lives at 40% of their potential. That means they're leaving 60% on the table. They're never tapping into the greatness that's inside of them. Why? Because their mind gives up before their body does. Because they listen to that little voice that says, this is too hard. I can't do this. I should just quit. But let me tell you something. That voice is a liar. That voice is the enemy. That voice is the reason so many people never achieve greatness. You have to train your mind to override that voice. You have to train yourself to push through, to keep going, to embrace the suck. Every single day is an opportunity to get better, to get stronger, to become tougher. But it doesn't happen by accident. It happens through discipline. It happens through consistency. It happens when you wake up every single day and put in the work, no matter how you feel. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't want to do it. Motivation is fleeting. Motivation will get you started, but it won't keep you going. The only thing that will keep you going is discipline and an unbreakable mindset. You have to make suffering a habit. You have to rewire your brain to love the grind. So, what's stopping you? What's holding you back? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it your past? Let me tell you something. None of that matters. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not define you. The only thing that defines you is what you do from this moment forward. You've got to stop making excuses. You've got to stop blaming your circumstances. You've got to stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only now, right now, this moment, this decision. What are you going to do with it? You want to be great? Then start acting like it. Start working like it. Start pushing yourself like it. Because nobody is going to hand you greatness. You have to earn it. You have to suffer for it. You have to bleed for it. But I promise you this. If you put in the work, if you refuse to quit, if you embrace the struggle, the reward is worth it. The pride you will feel, the strength you will gain, the person you will become. It's worth every drop of sweat, every ounce of pain, every second of doubt that you fight through. So, no more excuses, no more waiting, no more quitting. It's time to level up. It's time to take control of your life. It's time to unleash the warrior inside of you. Stay hard,